Hello everyone and welcome back. This is part 13 of our Doki Doki Literature Club Plus playthrough. I'm still here, all alone. Presumably I will be all by my lonesome for the rest of the playthrough. Because I really don't think Johnny cares, like at all. He was falling asleep with the first one. And if there's no horror stuff, then he probably won't pay attention. He doesn't really care about the characters. Well, I mean, he says that. I know he does. But only when it's like, oh, their life is in danger now. You know what I mean? He doesn't care about anything about past. Anyways, back to this. Yes, we left off here. Trust Part 2. Oh, guilt and anxiety, eh. Oh, hello, Sayori. I forgot my mouse has got to be lower. I still don't know if you can all hear that, but, you know, I'd rather not risk it. Yes, you did! Ho-ho! I mean, you've known each other for what? 2 days, I want to say? I don't know about you, but typically friends don't, like, at least in my experience, friends don't share that level of, like, just, or really any level of, like, mental illness until at least knowing each other for about a week, you know? You don't want to be spreading it around too much. But then again, I don't know too much about that. I don't have anything like that. Yep. Oh, what fun. I guess part 1 is going to, at least from this trend, part 1 seems to be a happier, like, introduction, and part 2 seems to be something a bit deeper, a bit sadder, just to, like, I remember, funny enough, one of my literature teachers told me once that all character development stems from suffering, which is technically right. Technically, yes. But at a certain point, it doesn't. At a certain point, the suffering of one character is just like kicking a dog, you know? Why are you doing that? You've gone too far. You just... no. You know what I mean? Have you ever had that where you're just reading a book and then stuff just gets so weird and just no thank you, and you have to set it down? I've gotten that with a couple books. Funny enough, all of them I read with that same literature teacher. She was very into that really creepy, sad stuff. Very, very creepy stuff that I don't... Not for me. No, thank you. That's coming from someone that's like, alright, yeah, cool. First thing I did when I played Deltarune was destroy Noelle. I know I'm a bit crazy and unhinged, you're right. But there are some lines I'm just like, I ain't crossing. Yeah, that's good. They got things up a bit. I mean, I feel like Sayori's poems are pretty great. Then again, what do I know about poetry, you know? I'm not really that far into poetry at all. You could tell me to write a haiku and all that, and I'd have to look up the definition again. I mean, yeah, that's a good way to describe it, I guess. And it fits pretty well. Yeah. Just, I think I've heard that before. Poetry is just like taking emotions and just trying to find a way to translate that into words that other people can then, that can be translated to other people, you know? It's really fascinating thinking about it. Everything that goes into poetry. I've never been good at it at all. But that's because I just don't really share powerful emotions. I just don't. I don't know. I'm pretty much just happy most of the time. And when I'm not, that lasts for, I want to say, like, a minute, maybe. See, that's thinking right there. You shouldn't police your feelings. That is a cool, like, introduction to poetry and all that. Just writing down the first things that come to mind, and then you could, like, turn that into something, you know, maybe find words that rhyme and all that. I rhyme constantly. Just, I don't know why, I just do. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, liberating. You did it. You wrote a poem. You translated emotion into an actual physical page. I don't know why, but every time I just see, like, Sayori beams, I just imagine her getting a laser eyes or something. I don't know why. I think it was because some animation I watched, God, forever ago. Years and years ago. I think it was about a Jacksepticeye playthrough of this game. I have not watched him in so long. Any of the big YouTubers, really. I just kind of haven't, you know? Don't know why, I just kind of like dipped off. I originally started watching them when there were games that I wanted, that I was really interested in, but I couldn't afford to get them. and I also didn't know if they were really good, so I would just like watch most of a playthrough and then go to get the game if I liked it or not or whatever. I guess it's sort of like pirating the first couple episodes of a show before spending money to like purchase it, if that makes sense. Maybe that's not the best thing to compare it to, but that's just what popped into my head at this moment. Yes, I love that catchphrase. Why, one could write a song with that. That would be an amazing lyric if, say, it were played on piano in what is it? D major, I believe. I'm not thinking of the actual song, I'm thinking of a cover of it. One that I really like. Yeah, I think it's Your Reality played in D major. Or D minor. I can't remember off the top of my head. Look it up. It's great. I love it. I love that one. I love the piano in it. I love the singer. She does a lot of good work. See, I would hate Debate Club because if there's one thing that describes people in Debate Club the best, it's that they do not want to change their opinion. They want to change everyone else's opinion, which is something I noticed, at least with my Debate Club. And even the Debate Club I've seen floating around colleges that I've been to and all that. I say Debate Club, it's just separate clubs. Of course it is. There's not going to be one club spread across multiple colleges. Why would there? Oh, wow. Would you look at that? Like, backstory to even her song. That's awesome. I'm sure this wasn't, like, actually a thing when the game first came out. This is all stuff that was made up after the fact. But still, I like it. Some people don't like explanations for events and all that, and I get that. Sometimes it's pretty unnecessary. I remember somebody... You all remember when the Netflix Death Note movie came out? Yeah. I remember when somebody said that... Because I remember in that movie, they gave a reason for why Light eats candy all the time. No, it wasn't Light, it was L, damn it. L. Why L eats candy all the time. Because it gives him a sugar high, and it makes his brain run faster. And I remember somebody saying, like, that's stupid. We didn't need to know why he does that, it was just a fun quirk of the character. Just like how we didn't need to know that Ryuk loves apples. But funny enough, we do get an explanation for why Ryuk loves apples, at least in the dub. He compares it to like cigarettes, you know? We don't get one for L though, because I don't know why. Yeah, I think it looks good. At least from what I can imagine, not like I can actually see it. A lot of pauses. Oh. Well, seems like I've run out of jokes. Well, damn. Whoops. Not much I can joke about. Hope the bots don't smite me. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. I'm not too sure how common that form of depression is. At least from what I've seen from people around me, that seems like a very rare form. So rare that I haven't seen anyone, at least not have it like Sayori does. Sayori is like a really strange 1 in a million case, and that makes it so much harder. I don't know why it does, but it does. It's just harder to figure out what you gotta do here, you know? I mean, I guess this explains how Monica knew Sayori had depression, other than just Monica is omniscient, you know? Because I truly don't believe that she is, at least not until a certain point, you know? I don't think Monica actually has any real power over any of the characters until, like, I want to say the 3rd day. I say that, but really, honestly, I don't think she has any power until the final day of Act 1, where she just pushes a little bit too hard on that one value. You get what I'm saying? Because all of it does seem in character for her. And this does make sense how she knew about all this, but none of the other characters voiced it. Like, you never hear Yuri talking about how Sayori is secretly depressed, or Natsuki. They don't know what's up with Sayori, but Monika does, because I guess they're just such close friends. Oh, ain't that sweet. And that's another picture. Aw, such good friends. Ain't that sweet? Now I really am curious of like what a world looks like where the player just never joins the literature club. What happens then? Because then the switch is never flipped. None of the characters have that like just crazy love thing, you know what I mean? None of them get pushed that far. Monika doesn't start screwing with the values. None of the characters start going all crazy. Or well, I guess Natsuki's the only character that doesn't go crazy, now I'm thinking about it. Because Sayori definitely gets pushed way too far over the edge. And Yuri definitely goes like Yuri becomes like a train with no track, you get what I'm saying? She's an unstoppable force of nature. Natsuki is the only one that I think is just not as much of a danger to herself or others, you know? The others definitely are. Sayori's not really a danger to anybody else. Yuri definitely is. Definitely. I don't trust her. I wonder if Sayori cures her own depression in when she becomes president in like the small Act 4, you know? She knows about Monika, she knows about the code changes and all that. I wonder if she does have that ability to cure her own depression. I doubt she does, because Monika didn't have the ability to stop her from loving the player. You know? It's just an interesting thought. Curious how, like, things work in this world. What happened with the sunlight? Before, wasn't it like a bit dimmer? Or the blinds were closed? I mean, that's what I'd recommend. Talk to a professional. It's very good. Maybe ask Monika if you don't have any money. I still don't know if, like, Monika is canonically rich. I will have to look that up. Oh, and that plays into the second part. Let's see here. Music. What new music? Is that it? Yes, that is it. New picture. I know one new picture we got. Oh, that's so sweet. So sweet indeed. Wait. So that's when Trust. This one's from the Yuri path. There should be 4 more. What about these 2? Now I'll need to look into that. Male. OMG. See, that makes me think Monica is actually something contained or trapped inside the game. At least from Metaverse Enterprise Solutions, like from their point of view. I think that is just so interesting. Oh boy. Well, alright, that was certainly some. I can say that. A lot of concepts to tackle. I do wish Johnny was here for some of this. Unfortunately, I do not have time. This has to get out. He didn't seem to process that I am busy all throughout the week, so I need to get this done now. You'll even see on the time here, I've recorded the last few one after another. Actually, let me check. Is Monica rich? Do. Let's see, that's... Huh. No, that's not quite it. That's fan-made. It's still really weird to think about that Monica is 5'3". She does not look 5'3". She looks like something like 5'10". You know what I'm saying? And Yuri looks to be like 6 feet tall, 6'1". But no, all of them are actually very tall. And don't be saying to me they're high school girls, alright? They are all 18 years. Monica's birthday is September 22nd? Huh. Okay then, neat, I guess. Writing tips of the day, quotes, yeah, I can't. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not so sure about that. And what the hell? Monica is considered pansexual? The hell does that mean? Hold on a second. Oh, it's that one thing where you have romantic attraction to just anyone, regardless of gender. Isn't that just bisexual? I feel like I just pissed a lot of people off. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm so sorry. Somebody tell me. I'll have to call Duck and ask all about that after this. I guess when I just end this. It's about time to end this part. Thank you all so much for watching and all that. I'm so curious about this inbox stuff. And then we have settings. Data 70%? Really? 70%. See, there are 4 of these left. But 6 pictures at least, as far as like this part is concerned. 6 more pictures. Because I have all Sayoris. I have all Yuris. All Natsuki, all that crap. Yeah, so what's with these 2? Unless some of the parts have 2 of them. I don't know, I'll look into it. But thank you all so much for watching. If you like this part, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And I will see you all in the next video.